Have you ever been in a place where life unravels all at once? The job you counted on vanishes, friends you leaned on go silent, and the prayers you've been praying seem to bounce back unheard. In that moment, fear takes the microphone. You're alone. God won't come through this time. But beneath the noise, a quieter voice speaks, steady, gentle, unshaken. Trust me. 2 words. So easy to hear. So hard to follow. Trusting God doesn't mean we'll understand everything. It means choosing to believe He's still in control when nothing feels in control. It means holding on to His promises when all we can see are shadows. And maybe that's where you are right now. Uncertain, afraid, wondering if God has forgotten you. This is the story of one man who discovered that when God says, "Trust me," everything changes. Daniel had his life carefully mapped out, steady job, modest savings, people who relied on him. Then, one week, everything crumbled. A round of layoffs ended his career, emergency drained his savings. A friend he thought he could count on disappeared. Daniel found himself awake at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, his thoughts running in circles. How did I end up here? Where is God in this? His faith felt like a photograph, a reminder of something he used to know, but no longer felt. Maybe you've been there, facing a wall so high you can't see what's on the other side. Daniel was at the end of himself, and that's when he heard it, a quiet nudge in his heart. Trust me, wrestling with trust. Daniel pushed it away. Trust you, Lord, I've trusted before and got hurt. I can't do this again. But the words wouldn't leave him. They followed him through the day, echoed through his sleepless nights. Trust me. So he wrestled with the question, what does trusting God even look like? Does it mean waiting for a miracle? Pretending the problems aren't there? Or is it something deeper? The truth is, trusting God isn't passive. It's not closing your eyes and hoping for the best. It's surrendering control to the one who already holds the outcome. Daniel wasn't there yet, still wanted to fix things himself. But one night, desperation drove him to open the Bible that had been gathering dust for months. His eyes fell on Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. The words were like water to a dry soul. He whispered, I don't have to understand. I just have to trust. Choosing to trust the next morning, Daniel made a choice. Not to figure out the whole plan, but to trust God for the next step. He sent out resumes, followed up on leads, and every time anxiety arose, he prayed, Lord, I trust you with this. The storm didn't disappear overnight. Bills still came. Rejections still landed, but something inside him shifted. Fear no longer had the loudest voice. Daniel began to notice glimpses of God's care, a neighbor dropping off groceries, a refund check arriving unexpectedly, a peace that didn't make sense. Trusting God didn't instantly change his circumstances. It changed Daniel. He could finally breathe. The breakthrough weeks later, a call came from a company he'd applied too long ago and given up on. They not only wanted to hire him, the position paid more and offered the flexibility he'd always hoped for. Tears filled Daniel's eyes as reality sank in. The waiting wasn't wasted. God had been working all along, not just on the job, but on Daniel's heart. He looked back and saw God's fingerprints on every closed door, every small provision, every ounce of strength. He hadn't known he had. Your turn to trust. Maybe you're in your own storm right now, facing an uncertain future, feeling like your prayers have hit a ceiling. Listen closely. That same voice that whispered to Daniel is whispering to you. Trust me, you don't need all the answers. You don't need to see the full picture. You just need to take the next step, with the one who already holds tomorrow. Trusting God doesn't always remove the storm, but it will steady you in the middle of it. It shifts your focus from the weight of the problem to the strength of the one who carries you. So hold on, don't give up, because the same God who brought Daniel through will bring you through too. One day you'll look back on this season and see it differently. Not as the time you were abandoned, but as the moment your faith came alive. When God says, "Trust me," He's not asking you to understand everything. He's inviting you to place your story in His hands, the safest place it can ever be. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.